It's one of the biggest sporting events on the planet, and it's coming to the UK this summer. The Tour de France will begin in Leeds, and for 2 days the world's best cyclists will race through Yorkshire before riding from Cambridge to London. Bob Walker's been on his bike.
They've really bought into Le Tour here. In every village I've driven through, I've seen yellow painted cycles. There's one in front of me on the village green now. They've almost become an unofficial emblem. They're also planting carpets of yellow flowers, and Yorkshire farmers with a canny eye to the main chance are turning their fields into campsites. Livestock market day in the town of Leyburn. This is usually as busy as it gets, but it's about to get a whole lot busier.
We're already seeing the benefits even before the tours arrived in terms of cyclists coming to the area, trying out the routes, checking out the hotels. Most of the accommodation has been booked for absolutely months.
They're expecting around 20,000 Tour fans to descend on Leyburn. Simon Eastwood is the vice chairman of the Leyburn Business Association.
If you take in the whole area of Richmondshire, a figure I saw this morning could be as many as 350,000 coming to Richmondshire itself to see the tour, whether it be in Wensleydale, whether it be Swaledale. It's a lifetime opportunity. It's something that's never going to happen again, and we'll see a weekend like no other.
It took a highly polished and slick campaign to bring the tour to Yorkshire. They've even got their own official anthem. Gary Verity, the chief executive of the tourist agency Welcome to Yorkshire, was the man with a mission and the vision to sell the county to the French.
They were very polite and they'd heard a bit about Yorkshire, but they'd never heard of Yorkshire puddings, and they were not familiar overly with the Brontes. I've tried them with David Hockney and Henry Moore, and they weren't overly familiar with that. And we were in one meeting and one of them turned around to me and he said, "Are you the dog? Le Petit Chien, the Yorkshire." And the Yorkshire Terrier is the most popular small dog and the most popular fashionable dog in France. So of all the things they knew us for, it was the little Yorkshire Terrier.
The tour is described as the third biggest sporting event in the world. 11,000 so-called tour makers have been recruited to welcome visitors to the county.
It's the biggest event that will ever have taken place in the county by far, and it's the biggest ever event that will ever happen in Yorkshire. It's worth well over 100 million to the economy immediately, but beyond that, I mean, it's worth a lot now in terms of the build-up to it. It's worth a lot beyond that, and the legacy of the tour. There are many people around the world who can't point to where Yorkshire is on the map right now, but after July this year, they will all be able to.
Dave Clark is the treasurer of the Harworth and District Cycling Club. He argues that Yorkshire is the natural home of British cycling.
If Tommy were here, he'd be loving it, he'd be there, he'd be part of it. It's just fantastic. And they couldn't have picked a better part of the country for it to come to with its heritage. All the Yorkshire guys who were over in France in the 60s and the 70s, they're still about, and something to be very proud about.